नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। Myself JVN Dr. Astha Sikarwar, Assistant Professor, Department of Organ of Medicine, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today's topic is the value of symptoms from Chedic and philosophy. Kant says, as in paragraph 153, given that more particularly how the process of individualization or discrimination shall be carried out. It treats of characteristics, it treats of grades. The homeopathic physician may think he has his case written out very well, but he does not know whether he has or not until he has mastered the idea of this paragraph. He may have page after page of symptoms and not known what the remedy is, and if he takes the record to a master, the master will say, you have no case, you have left your case out, you have left the image of the sickness out, because you have failed to get anything that characterizes it. You have plenty of symptoms but have not anything characteristic. You have not taken your case properly. Now, after you have mastered this paragraph, you will know whether you have taken your case properly. You will know whether you have something to present to a master likeness of something. The lack of this knowledge is the cause of non-success with the majority of homeopathic physicians. There are a great many homeopathic physicians that prescribe and tinker a long time with their cases and will ask you what a characteristic is, what a peculiar symptom is, and if it is some one peculiar thing that guides to a remedy. The idea of a keynote comes to the mind of many. Kant says that all or any part of what you have written is useless, but it is necessary to have individualizing characteristics to enable you to classify that which you have to to perceive the value of symptoms, and if you must settle down to a few remedies to a certain which of these is more important than another or most important of all. You cannot individualize unless you have that which characterizes. The things that characterize are things to make you hesitate, to make you meditate. The absence of the striking features of disease constitutes a peculiarity that relates to the patient. Well, then that which is pathognomic is common because it is common in that disease, but on absence of the pathognomic characterizes that particular disease in that patient and therefore means the patient, and in proportion as you have that class of symptom, just in that proportion you have things that characterize the patient, and the specific remedy for the patient will be the similar. It is necessary to know sicknessness not from pathology, not from physical diagnosis, no matter how important these branches are, but by symptom, the language of nature. A true homeopathic prescription cannot be made on pathology, on morbid anatomy, because provings have never been pushed in that direction. Pathology gives us the results of the disease and not the language of nature, appealing to the intelligent physician. Symptomology is the true subject to know. No man who is only conversant with morbid anatomy and pathognomic symptoms can make the homeopathic prescription. In addition to diagnostic ability, he must have a peculiar knowledge, that is, he must be acquainted with the manner of expression of each and every disease. He must know just how each disease expresses itself in language and appearance and sensation. He must know just how every remedy affects mankind in the memory and understanding and will, because there are no other things that the remedy can act upon as to the mind, and he must know how the remedy affects functions, because there are no other ways in which the remedy affects the body of man. Now, if he knows how diseases expresses themselves in sign and symptom, then he knows what constitutes an individual disease a little different from all others. It is the peculiar way that the same disease affects different patients that makes the symptoms strange, peculiar, and rare. That which is pathognomic in the remedy is that which you will study out most, because it is that which is related to the patient. Such is the state of mind that the homeopathic physician must keep themselves in order to begin this study, and when they have begun to think in this way, they can Then study the symptoms of the disease as to grade. The symptoms of the remedies must be studied especially with respect to order or grade. To look upon them as all alike because they appear to be all on the same level is to be unable to make distinctions. One symptom with some physician is as good as another. It is a fact that symptoms to a great extent are upon a sliding scale. What a peculiar in one remedy is not in any degree peculiar in another one. While it may be peculiar in a chronic case to have thirst, it is not so in a fever. That which is true in many respects in a chronic state may be the very opposite in an acute case. The chronic miasms are the very opposite in their character and order to the acute miasms, and this is a fact that the homeopathic physician must know. In sickness, Thus, the symptoms that cannot be explained are often very peculiar. The things that can be accounted for are not so often peculiar. Things are less known to man. Now, when you think along this line of science, it will not take you long to get into the habit of estimating among the symptoms that appear in a record the things that are common, the things that you would accept, and the things that are strange. Again, we see that there are certain symptoms in the remedies that are general, and on the other hand, the symptoms that are general must also be taken into account in order to examine any record. All the things that are predicted of the patient himself are things that are general. All the things that are predicted of any given organ are things in particular. So we see how there are things in general and things common and things particular. Sometimes it may be a condition or a state, sometimes it may be a symptom. We have said that what the patient predicts of himself will generally appear to you to be at once something in general. The things of which he says I feel are apt to be generals. You find the word burning is a general feature that modifies all his sickness. If it were only in one organ, it would be a particular. But these things that relate to the whole of the man are things in general. Again, when the patient tells things of his affection, he gives us things that are most general. When he speaks of his desires and aversion, we have those things that relate so closely to the man himself that the changes in these things will be marked by changes in his very ultimates. When the man arrives at that state that he has an aversion to life, we see that that is a general symptom and that permeates his economy. That symptom qualifies all the symptoms and is the very center of all his states and conditions. When he has a desire to commit suicide, which is the loss of the love of his life, we see that this that is in his very innermost. Medicines affect man primarily by disturbing his affections, by disturbing his aversions and desires. The things that he loved to do are changed, and now he craves strange things. Or the remedy changes his ability to comprehend and turns his life into a state of contention and disturbance. It disturbs his will and may bring upon him troublesome dreams, which are really mental states. Dreams are so closely allied to the mental state that he may well say the things that are general are the first in importance. After these have been gathered, you may go on taking up each organ and asserting what is true of each organ. Many times you will find that the modalities of each organ conforms to the general. Sometimes, however, there may be modalities of the organ which are particular that are opposed to the generals. Hence, we find in remedies they appear to have in one subject one thing and in another subject the very opposite of that thing. In one point it will be a great and in another it will be a particular. This session powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention it in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.